Hi, I'm Shannon from houseimprovements.com, and in the video today, it's one of my many drywalling videos from the series out here at the cabin, and I'm gonna show you what to do for pre-filling before you start doing any taping of the drywall. So when you've got gaps that are bigger than say 1/8 of an inch, you really should be pre-filling those before you tape over it. So what I usually like to use is hot mud, which really is just a dry powdered drywall compound that you mix with water, and it has ingredients in it that chemically dry, so you're not waiting to air dry the product. And it's a lot better for especially larger gaps than just using your pre-mixed mud out of the buckets. It's not as much shrinking, it doesn't sag as much or whatever, and it dries really quickly. So this product here I think is a 90, yeah. So this is a 90, you can get them anything from like 25, 45, 90 minute. And that's just kind of a rough idea how quickly they will dry. That does vary a little bit, but it's usually in that ballpark. So like I said, it's basically a dry powder. So we'll mix some up here first. I recommend you mix a smaller batch until you get an idea of how long it's going to last, or how long it's going to take to set up, so you have enough time to work with it. But just pour some in your tray of the powder. We'll just mix up, I don't know what that is, that might be a cup and a half, 2 cups. Okay, so I've got the powder in the tray. I've just got some water in this other tray. I'll put some in there. It probably honestly has some kind of mixing instructions as far as the amount of water compared to the amount of powder, but who's going to measure that all out? I'm just taking that mixture in the pan here and stirring it up until I've gotten rid of all the lumps and bumps in the powder and got a good mix. And then we'll kind of go from there to see what the consistency is, and if I think I need to add more powder or more water, depending on what I'm doing. If I'm doing bigger gaps, I mix it a little thicker, and then it doesn't sag as much out of those bigger gaps. If you got gaps that are 1/2 inch or smaller, it doesn't have to be quite so thick. So just a little stir with my 3-inch knife here, trying to get most of the lumps out of it. And this is kind of a good consistency for smaller gaps and cracks. So we'll start out with that. So just go around each room and just kind of look for spots like that, or maybe you've got a bad cut around a electrical device box or something, and you need to kind of pre-fill that in before you tape it. If you don't pre-fill it and you just tape over that void, then your tape's going to either cave into the void or even project out of it when it gets all dry. So there's a spot over here, a little bit bigger gap in this joint than I'd like to see, so let's move the camera over there and you can have a little closer look at what I do. So here we've got a joint for a little ways across this joint. It's a little bigger than I'd like to see. It's a little larger than 1/8 of an inch. And there's nothing fancy about this. Just need to push some of this mud into there and then wipe off the excess. And then just kind of walk away and let it do its thing before you come back and tape. Try not to leave a whole bunch of ridges on there, because that's just gonna chip off when you come to tape it, and add little bits of hard crunchies in your mud. Okay, so just something like that, pre-filled. Look at all your corners. This one's pretty good. This is all pretty good. I could go a little further over here. It's a little hard to see because this mud is pretty much the same color as that paper surface of that drywall, so but you can kind of get the idea there. I've got a little bigger gap over in the other corner of this room, so we'll just get you set up over there and you can see a bigger space that I've got to fill. So you can see here in this corner, got a little larger gap where the board didn't get quite over as tight as I would have liked it to be. So that's a perfect candidate for pre-filling. So you just kind of want to get some on the end of your knife and then just slide down that corner, kind of pushing it in there. And then run your knife back down there just to flatten it out, straighten it up. Get rid of the excess and just keep working your way down there. And this one's pretty deep. I could have had my mud just a little bit thicker for this one, so I'll just have to push some more in there. Just kind of work down both sides of it if you need to until you get it full. Take off your excess and then you've got it basically filled in there. A little closer look at it. Okay, so there's not too much to that. Pretty quick and simple. It's just getting used to mixing your mud up and getting the consistency that you want, the thickness of the mud. But go around and hit all those spots. You're going to really notice a difference if you don't. And it only takes a few minutes usually to hit the spots that need it. So, and even if you're questioning whether that's big enough or not, if you're questioning it at all, just throw some muck in there and get it drying. So I appreciate you watching this quick video. Click thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and keep watching all the rest of ours.